All right, everybody, we're back for the real grade 1144th scale high new Gundam. Now, I'm super excited about this, and
Oh
I don't
God,
actually,
yes.
I don't even know. So I think we had a translated version of this floating around our page, and I think this is priced to be decided or
Yep.
determined. So we don't have a price yet, but I'm willing to bet with the Suzabi being priced around like $60 or so, and the new Gundam being priced around like 50, this is probably going to fall somewhere in between about $55 USD. So, but yeah, what are you guys thinking?
It has
I'm
arrived.
this is something we all foresaw coming when we got the new Gundam RG.
Mhm.
And this even proves me more that they are going to take the love that that OVA that manga series, and I'm making a prediction. We're going to get a Nightingale RG. Because we'll see later, but I have a feeling we will. But this kit is stunning. I'm so sold on it. I'm going to pull the trigger as soon as they release it.
So I was really convinced that they would make the Hainu a P Bandai model.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of how similar a lot of stuff is. But when I'm looking at this, it is significantly different, and especially after building Daniel's master grade version of this high new, it is really different from the regular new Gundam. So I'm very pleased that they decided to make this a general release.
Yep.
One thing about the Nightingale that I was kind of thinking about was I've heard a rumor that this Nightingale that we're about to talk about was actually supposed to be a real grade.
Mm-hmm.
But they decided that
and we don't have to go too far into it, but I think this is them with what we'll talk about later, is they're going to test the waters and see how many people get the version that they're releasing now. And that will be the lead into like, oh, you guys got that one. You also got our RE one. Do you guys want an RG one? Thoughts? But
yeah,
again, for this high new, it's a perfect version of what I feel we needed. It's a good mix between the original 2000s version and the Kotoki version. It looks stunning. I give this a 10 out of 10.
You give this a 10 out of 10. All right, cool.
10 out of 10.
All right. Gabe, what do you?
I'll be the first 10.
You'll be the first 10. I am going to shock and awe. I am actually just going to give this a 9.
Really? Okay.
Okay.
Now, my reasons behind that is, yes, it's something that I have been looking forward to. I'm a big fan of the High New Gundam. And to be honest, like I had a feeling that it was going to get a real grade soon enough. You know, we got the new Gundam and the Sazabi. My reason for giving it a 9 is that it is a real grade, and real grades are, they're notorious for being very detailed, very intricate, yet at the small 1144 size, too many small parts. And that being the high new and how intricate it is, there's going to be a lot of parts that are going to be frustrating.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right. So I know that that's how Gabe typically feels about the model kits. I actually enjoy the small part size because it gives me a little bit of a challenge. I'm going to give this an 8.
Or sadist.
No. I just it just what I happen to like. But
hey, Steven, it's okay to be an S. It's okay. There's nothing wrong.
Oh,
we're not shaming you, okay?
You kid. But I'm gonna give this model kit an 8, and I'm really excited about this as much as you guys because I love my real grades and my 1144th scales. But I did see some of the pictures from Gundam Expo, and a lot of it just looked really clunky and very I don't know. It looked like it was sagging. And it was very discouraging to see because it looked very not good. And it's giving me flashbacks of things like the Sinanju where people were thinking that, oh, this model kit's going to be really good because it's based off of the Mark II frame that we have tested and tried and a lot of people were reviewed and people really liked it. But then when they implemented that into the Sinanju, then the Sinanju just flopped. Now, granted, I know they're not like building on top of the new Gundam frame with this guy. And I know that the new Gundam frame was actually more ABS than it was that advanced MS joint kind of situation. But it does make me concerned because you are adding a lot more weight to this model kit. So you can see from like the legs are going to have a little bit more armor. There's more armor here with the waist and just the whole backpack situation. And so it's very interesting when you look at the fuel tanks, because the fuel tanks are very long. They're much longer than the master grade version. And I thought that they actually were going to be like 4 legs, you know, like 2 extra legs that you can deal with. But now that I'm looking this very closely, it doesn't touch the bottom of the ground. And so you might have pretty significant back issues with this if the body and the legs and the extra plastic here doesn't balance out the stuff that's happening here. And then because the fin funnels have to flare out, I'm wondering if the weight of these funnels here are going to be enough stress on these joints where it's over time going to just sag down. And then you're just not going to get the look of the Hainu that you really want. And then keep in mind, this is one iteration of the Hainu. There's still the Toki version of the Hainu. So if this one flops, then for sure you're going to see another iteration of the Hainu, because this is one of Bandai's beloved IPs. They're not going to do it a dirty, right?
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, so I have a little reluctance. I'm hoping to be proved wrong, but I'm going to keep it at an 8.
I'm gonna have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But cool. All right. Thanks, guys. And thank you so much for everyone who's able to tune in, and we'll see you all next time.